All right, folks, Saturday, June the 8th. It's about 10:30 a.m. We got a long day today, which is a good thing, real good thing. That wind just picked up. I apologize about the audio. We're about 4 or 5 miles away from the farm right now. I'm on one of my rental grounds. This is about 13, 14 acres. I have two pieces of property out here. Well, a few of them. One of them's hay ground. I will be hitting the rest of this field and then go into another, which I plan on making a video there as well. I was out here, what is today, Saturday? I was out here on Thursday. I did most of the disking on the east end of the field because it's a little bit drier. There's some bad spots that I need to hit again with the disc to break it up. And then this is what I got done here. I just got out here a little bit ago. This is extremely wet ground, and you're gonna see something about the size of a football field damn near that I have to leave. It's a big dip in the field. If you keep up with the videos, you might even remember that from the previous couple of years. But for the most part, this is now workable. Something I did, and I've stated before, I don't have all the answers, but maybe a little lesson out there for anybody that doesn't know, and it's okay that you don't. One of the things I did on Thursday, before I shot the heck out of here and had enough, was this area here is all kind of lower wet type ground. What I did is I ended up taking it looks like about 5, 6, or 7 runways, strips. You can see them right here. Obviously this ground hasn't been touched, this has. I did that in an effort to, for the lack of better words, let the ground breathe, open it up, and dry down. I'm here to tell you it was a godsend because, yeah, things are working up extremely well, and this area is pretty stinking dry. I have not been feathering the hydraulics. Aki and I will be able to tell that this is still moist ground, but it's not too bad compared to what it was. So I ended up doing that on Thursday before I shot out of here. This property has just been sitting here baking for the last day and a half. We've been pretty stinking blessed with warmer, pure sun, a little bit of breeze weather, and yeah, this is actually this is working out real good. Knock on wood, somebody please. So I have this property here that I need to finish up. I will be coming back here a few hours after I leave here. I'm gonna go knock out that other field, which is wet. We're gonna see what happens, folks. I'm gonna see if I can't work that one up completely prolifically. And then I want to come back here a few hours later after the sun kind of baked down on this and hit a couple of the wetter spots that really came up clumpy. Yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, well, it's Saturday. I am going to be around all day tomorrow as well. With this kind of weather, I have to. I'm starting to do a little bit of gambling with weather because I am not prepared to put seed in the ground just this very second. We do have rain scheduled for the latter part of the day on Sunday, and then I'm seeing Monday some rain as well. Well, in preparation, a little faith and hope, I ended up, I've got a buggy full of fertilizer at the farm right now too. I picked that up early this morning at the feed mill, about 7,000 pounds worth, that is going to cover this, the other ground that's going into corn that you will see a little later, and also it's about an 8.5 acre hayfield, hay alfalfa, that I yet had put fertilizer on because it's just really, it's got a lot of wet pockets in it. But you do what you can do. This year has been pretty stinking awful. You just do what you can do. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to take a look at that other ground after this, folks. I'll make a decision. I might change things up. I might end up slapping my other field of corn in here. I don't know. We'll see what the condition of the other field is. we'll see. It's high past time. Corn needs to go in the ground now, right now. So I'll make a decision once I see the other field, and we'll kind of go from there. So that's what I got on my plate here today. A whole bunch of disking, working some ground up. Head back for chores and spread some fertilizer tonight. And it'll be culti mulching all day tomorrow. This weather is supposed to keep up, so this is a great thing here today and tomorrow. And there ought to be some perfect seed beds ready by tomorrow late afternoon. The gamble is this rain. Once I make a decision today, I see how the afternoon goes, I see how tomorrow morning goes, see what time it is. If the custom operator can squeak me in immediately Sunday late afternoon, evening, then corn will go into the ground tomorrow night. I got a lot of steps to make before we get there. But boo-hoo-hoo. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here. Hope everything's going okay for everybody. I had a perfect opportunity to escape for a little while last night. Went to a park just off of Lake Michigan. Had a little bonfire, a couple of barley pops, and had a little fun. It was a nice little escape. It was a real nice time. You gotta live life just a little bit too where you can. Turned out to be perfect timing last night where I could have done that. So I wanted to let this sit. And yeah, all's well. This new disc here, new to me, has been working beautifully fine. There was a couple of comments out there about how I got it just a little bit too low. I agree. I do. And I got spacers to mess with it. Here's the problem though. This is some pretty well crusted ground, folks. This got chisel plowed in the fall last year. I don't have the words, I'm just going to say it's pretty crusted over. I need some true depth to work this soil up. So I'm willing to put this down about as far as it can go. Now, any new chiseled ground or plowed ground this year, yeah, of course, I'll put a spacer in there and I'll lift this up just a little bit. But right now I got to do what I got to do. Our properties just got absolutely beat on this winter and then this spring with rain. And it's pretty hard packed and crusted over, but it's okay. It's working up real fine. I'm going to take you with me for a little bit here. Then I'm going to shut you down. I want to hurry up and get this done. And I have got to keep moving today. All right, as you can probably tell, we're coming up to that little football field, as I call it. Every year there's a little bit left here that has to go untouched. This year it's a significant amount. I guess I'm just lucky and happy that I'm actually out here doing what I'm doing right now, because there's still a lot of property up here, folks, where that can't be done. There's a lot of corn that is not going in the ground up here, and they're in fact reverting to soybeans. There's a pile of small grains that aren't going in the ground here, barley and oats. This field is scheduled for oats. It's the only small grains I have planned for this year. And it does need to go in. We'll take a look at that other piece of property though, make a decision from there. Areas like this, I leave the disc down and take extremely wide turns. Every little bit helps. For some people, you're probably eking right now. For others, I can only hope and assume that you do the same thing. That's a real bear of a corner right there, extremely wet. I plan on coming back here after I leave for a few hours and hitting it again, being as it came up so clumpy. The chisel plow, excuse me, the Culti-Mulcher will take care of a lot of that as well, but yeah, every little bit helps. So that's about it, folks. Hope all is well. I hope there's some people out there camping and fishing and trail riding today. If you are and you're watching this for some reason, for gosh sakes, down a barley pop for me, please. I would really appreciate that. Alright folks, stay tuned for another video coming up after this at some point, and we're going to talk to you sooner or later. Have a good day.